Finally, this evening, the JSE and the Rand held steady despite uncertainties from Trump's tariffs, and South Africa's budget challenges. Last week's budget presentation by Finance Minister Inokoto Ngwane faced opposition and delays, but gold remains a safe haven for investors. Meanwhile, the all-share index is up 4% this year with a minor 0.7% dip last week. The Resource 10 index rose 1.3%, while financial and industrial sectors were flat. Locally, the rand traded at 18.4 to the US dollar, its lowest since December. In addition, investors are awaiting February's inflation report and the Reserve Bank's interest rate decision this week. Analysts expect rates to stay at 7.5% and inflation to rise slightly to 3.3%. Stock market analyst Mabinini Piri provides insights on the market's movement.
So the South African markets showed surprising resilience as both the JSE and the Rand managed to hold firm despite global and local challenges. Globally, markets have been rattled by news of U.S. President Donald Trump, who is keen on higher tariffs on key trading partners. While emerging markets typically feel the pinch, South Africa's Rand displayed notable strength. After opening the day at around 18.23 to the dollar, the Rand firmed slightly to trade at 18.13 by midday, as traders and investors weighed in global risk and attractive local yields. On the local front, despite ongoing concerns about the 2025 budget, particularly increased government spending and planned tax increases, investor sentiment was surprisingly stable. The JSE All-Share Index was up 0.5% by the afternoon, rallied mainly by gains in the financial and mining sectors, which benefited from a weaker dollar and a stable commodity prices. Market participants seem to be adopting a wait-and-see approach, balancing the risk of fiscal slippage against the government's efforts to support growth through investments in key sectors. Going forward, traders and investors are closely watching how both the tariff changes and the budget implementation plan evolve, as these factors will likely be key drivers of the Rand and the JSE performance in the coming weeks.